About a year ago, I uploaded a video titled How to Make a Sick Trap Edit, and I made it as a joke, but apparently a lot of people actually want to know how to make a trap edit. And the general response on that video was, this edit sucks. And so I've spent a lot of time researching, and I've put a lot of effort into figuring out how I can make a trap edit and how I can teach you how to make a trap edit. So without further ado, roll that clip. So usually when I want to learn a new technique, I see something cool in someone else's video and I say, hey, I want to learn that. You know, I just watch it over a few times, I look at it kind of slowly, and I figure out how I can make that thing. But the problem with these kinds of edits is that things happen so fast you don't even realize what's going on, and it's not easy to just sort of look at it and be like, oh, he did this. Because it happens in a blur. These edits are usually like 30 seconds to a minute max. And after making one, I can kind of understand why. Alright, so to start off your amazing dope trap edit, first you gotta record the clips. You've gotta be somewhat decent at the video game, you know? You've gotta be able to hit some interesting shots. And sure, it might take you days and days of playing the game, but eventually you'll get it. Or maybe you're just a pro and you can play for half an hour, get some nice 360 no scopes and call it a day. Alright, next you gotta find a suitable track. You go to YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever music that you like that builds up and has that hard-hitting punch where you scope in and bam, you shoot the guy. When you're picking a song, you want to think about how you're actually putting it together. So now you have your clips recorded, your music chosen, and now it's time to open up your editing software of choice. For me, I really like Adobe Suite, so I'm doing After Effects, but a lot of people, I know Sony Vegas is popular. I've never used Sony Vegas before, but the same sort of idea applies. So first, before you drag in your sick clips, you want to bring in that audio and just pick out the area that you want to use for your song, because you're not going to use the whole 3-minute song. That's way too much work. So, you know, cut it down to, 30 seconds, a minute, whatever. Throw it into the timeline, and now you're going to listen to it and put markers on each beat. And so that way when you're editing, you don't have to listen for where it actually drops. You know, you put that marker there, that's where the beat drops. One of the most fundamental parts of this trap edit is your keyframing and the flow. You've got to have flow, okay? So hopefully you've recorded your clips in slow motion, because if not, then, well, you're kind of screwed now. But you want to put a marker on where you hit the shot, line that up to the marker where the beat drops. Now take 2 more markers, one where you begin to scope in, one where you end to scope in, and then drag those in nice and close. Now turn on Easy Ease, go to the graph editor, adjust those curves, and the next thing you know, you're flowing. You got flow. So you want to do this for every single clip until you have your basic video laid out. You've got a full video, but it doesn't quite have that flair yet, that punch, you know? You watch it and it just kind of looks more like a quick scope montage, not a trap edit. Now is the time to add effects. This comes in all different shapes and sizes, whether it's color splitting, wavy, distortion, or just some cool flashy graphics going on the screen. You want to throw these everywhere and make it look kind of confusing, because that's how trap edits work. You just want to confuse the hell out of whoever's watching. Alright, so you've chosen your effects on each clip and you have it all keyframed and everything is put together. Now color grade your footage to make it look cinematic. If you don't want to put a lot of effort and time into this, you can download free LUTs on the internet and just drop them on top and it color grades it for you. Poof, it's magic. Now to put the cinematic cherry on top, add some black bars. This makes it look more like a movie and less like a video game. Which is kind of what you want in this case. And now that you've done that, you can add your sound effects. I like to go into Premiere and add my sound effects in Premiere because After Effects isn't really made for editing with audio. But here you can put in whooshes on every little movement. You can also download gun sound effects packs and put gunshots on each of your clips to make it a little more impactful and like, pow, I just shot that guy. You know? Once you've done that, hit that export button, upload to YouTube, upload to Instagram, upload to Twitter, upload to every social media you can. You want as many people seeing that video as possible. You don't want your hard work to go to waste after all. And there you go, you just made a trap edit. You became a lot cooler than you were before. Now, one of the reasons I remade this video is because my last one, I didn't try that hard on the actual edit and everyone was like, oh, you suck at editing. And I was like, Okay, it hurts a little bit on the inside. So I wanted to show all the haters that I can spend several hours editing video game footage. I sure showed them. Alright, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. You can watch my trap edit tutorial from last year. It's going to be in the eye corner and in the description. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _WillDelaney. And that's about it. Enjoy your trap editing, ladies and gentlemen. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no loving, that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers combined. I'm going again, I've been going in, I'm fed up with so many things, I gotta just let it all out. I'm talking about the shit that